Hi, welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I'm Leonore. I'm doing part 2 of the Aries video. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the video because I spoke a lot in part 1. Okay? Like I said, I already meditated over these cards, and I'm asking our source, spirit, guides, whatever you go by, what message do we have for Aries in these truthful time and awakenings? What do you want Aries to know? This applies to any Aries placement, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars. Chiron is orbiting Aries. It's in retrograde, but so are a few other planets, and so it's a really tough time for us as a collective, consciously, especially consciously. I hope my reading, that's too much. I hope my reading can help you. When I meditated over these cards, I try to tap into sometimes the energy of the planets. And I can't really explain what I felt. But one thing for sure is that when I was shuffling and meditating on these cards, the devil kept popping out. The devil represents Capricorn, which is Saturn. Saturn is retrograding right now. That's a huge part of our karmic cycle. It's the father that says, no, you can't do that. It is the father of the zodiac sign. I'm not making jokes. All right, that I'm gonna stop there because a few of them came out. All right, let's see what came out. Jeez Louise. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do this. All right. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards came out, and then I'm gonna have to clarify it probably in part 3. Okay. So the first card that came out is the 4 of Stones. This is the Chrysalis Tarot. 4 stones usually means holding on to something, sometimes letting go in the reverse, but in this case, something's blocking. Yeah, not surprising. Sorry about the glare. I just want you to see the picture, but the 4 of Stones is the 4 Pentacles. Then the Judgment card. So it's a major arcana. Not surprised that this card came out. Judgment card. It's a scorpionic energy for some readers. The Ace of Scrolls. The Ace of Scrolls is the Ace of Swords. Swords means mental clarity, truth, but it's in the reverse. Not surprised. This is how it looks like when it's not in the reverse. It's a little crow that it could be a raven. I don't know. I think they may describe it as a raven. It's like he's like pretty much trying to tell you the truth, like the key to the truth. But unfortunately, you don't want to hear it, do you? Then we have the 8 of Wands. My goodness, in the reverse. The 8 of Wands, it's called the 8 of Spirals in this card. In the reverse, 8 of Wands means messages. It does represent the planet Mercury. fast communication, but looks like there's no communication happening right now. The next card that came out is the Page of Pentacle. It's called the Acrobat. I love these pictures. I like to show you each card. I don't know why, because I just love the images, but it did come out in the reverse as well. All right, so Page of Pentacle in the reverse. All right, and then the other major arcana that came out, the second major arcana, is the Hierophant. It's the Divine Child. Sorry about the glare. I'm always apologizing about this damn glare, and I don't even have the flashlight on when it's... No, I don't. Okay. All right. It's a cute little baby in this beautiful shell. Creation. That's what it means. All right. I'm gonna sit on this energy for a moment. All right, so just please bear with me. Okay, I'm sorry about that delay. It does happen. I'm talking in my head. For once, I'm quiet. Okay. It's pretty much what I said. I am going to clarify them because I need to know more of what's going on, obviously. But it looks like if I have to give you a little description about what's about to happen in this reading. It's either you or someone is holding on to you. Maybe you're holding on to a situation or a situationship, relationship, family members. The fact that the Judgment card is here, someone, they're like not on the same page. It's almost as if I feel like you've been in a relationship or a situation for quite a while. This is not a new thing. This is not a new relationship. So if it's a new relationship, I'm definitely not talking to you. It may not resonate with you. This seems like an older relationship, at least 2 years old. And someone wants to let go, or you want to let go of either a job. This could also mean career as well, not just relationship. So I don't know who's holding on to who. Maybe they feel a sense of comfort through money, but the other person just is really willing to start a whole new cycle, and they don't know where they're going and where they're going to end up, but they're leaving. It's almost like a fresher breath air. Like it's like freedom, like I said in the first video when I was referencing the movie The Matrix. So the Ace of Swords usually means clarity, truth. Someone here is not really wanting to listen to the truth, even if the truth is being spit in their face. It's like they're not it's not like they're not listening to these messages and the truth. They just don't want this passion to end, this relationship to end, the communication right now sucks. If I have to break it down with the Ace of Swords and this Eight of Wands, I mean, one of both of you are not really talking to each other, and if you are, it's like in very little ways. Yeah, someone is, it's not, they're not committed anymore to the relationship, or invested. And then the Page of Pentacles came out in the reverse. Okay, so let me read what this means. Hold on a second. Just okay. You may have some self-doubt, but you're more self-doubting yourself more than anything. Maybe not getting enough sleep at night, and not that I saw the Eight of Swords or the Nine of Swords, which usually does represent anxiety and not sleeping at night. Some type of mental stress. This is the Page of Pentacle. But I'm getting that energy, like that energy, the fact that she's upside down. Look at her. So this is like the reverse Page of Pentacles. This is the acrobat. And what do acrobats do? They usually are up in the air, right? Doing their little tricks. Well, she's in the reverse. And so it's like she's not moving. So she's in her mind. Her, like, all her blood vessels are like rushing down. You know, if you ever hung yourself upside down, I don't know whether when you were a kid or you know, some, I don't know, whatever. If you do know that feeling, the blood vessel in your head just rushes, and somehow you become dizzy, and so for me, I am reading it as some type of self-doubt, not really, like, either being in your head too much or not thinking about the situation. And when I mean thinking about the situation, your next step, your next move, you're not thinking about it too much. And you know what, maybe you're just one of those people that are like, you know, que sera, sera, like, you know, whatever happened, what may be, may be. And that's okay to be that way, but it looks like the universe is telling you, especially from this Judgment card, you need a plan of action, because you have a window of opportunity. Take that window of opportunity. You know that it's here, or it will come, or you know that the universe gave you some type of hint, and it's pushing you. Your guides are pushing you. I wouldn't be surprised if you've had, with the Hierophant card popping up here, dreams about past loved ones. You know, those who are deceased, that you may have some type of connection with. And I know it's just a little baby, but the Hierophant also represents a mentor. You know, it could have been an older person, grandfather, grandmother, parent, a friend, somebody that you trusted for advice is not here, and try to pay attention. They say that the dead don't talk in dreams. If you're clairvoyant, I'm not clairvoyant, but I don't see dead people, but people that do see dead people, I've never spoken to them. I never gotten their experience. I've only watched it on television. I know I'm clairaudient. I don't know who's talking to me. I'm like this. Okay, I'll do it. You want me to do it? Yes. All right, no problem. And so I'll listen. I feel energy, and I feel it, you know, when they say that you have chills, or you know, you have goosebumps, and it's like that hair standing in the back of your neck, and it's, you know, I feel those things and I hear it, but I don't see it. But your dreams are they're so vivid, and it's a shame when I hear people, oh, I don't remember my dreams. And sometimes I don't remember my dreams, but I remember like little bits of it. And it is so important for you at this time with the Hierophant card. They're telling me that you should really pay attention to your dreams, because there is a sign if you're lost. Your ancestor or your loved one is giving you a sign. And I know, I'm sorry, I don't want to leave it at that. And I'm not going to leave it at that. I'm going to clarify these cards, especially the two arcanas, but major arcanas. But if you are stuck in life right now, try to listen to your guides in your dreams. If you have some type of ability where you can hear or can see, you know, try to remember what the dream was about. I know it's always very disillusioned, and you don't know what makes sense of what, like what to make sense of what, because it's, you know, I know how dreams are. And so I feel like when your ancestor or someone that you trusted with advice that has passed on, and maybe they didn't pass on, maybe they're still living on this very earth right now. I don't know why I'm getting the fact that you should be listening to your dreams and you'll hear the answer, but I could be wrong. You know, for those collective that actually have someone to give it, you know, that they could talk to, that are living, go to them for advice, and maybe they'll have the answer for you, especially if they're older and wise. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to continue, and I'm going to clarify in part 3. All right? Thank you.